Good evening. Hope you are. Welcome back live on Twitch IIRL. Round 8 of 22. Third and final race of the week, as I'm sure you know by now. 3 races a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Assisted 2 lot here tonight. Myself, SunGod26 on comms, along with the brilliant Majestic. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you doing, mate?
Are you laughing because I said you were brilliant?
Yeah. They don't say that, honest.
So we've had a very interesting week of racing. Tuesday was Safety Car Central.
Yeah, Tuesday was mental.
And Thursday there was a few incidents on track. But apart from that, we had a VSC at the beginning, and that was it.
Yeah, assist tier 1 is normally worse than no assist.
Yeah, this week it's swapped around a little bit. So
the one time you needed a safety car, it didn't come out.
Yeah, I was at the back for a long time on Thursday, so
unfortunate.
It's all good. So then, Baku this week could get 5 safety cars, could get 0. We don't know. We do know that Hissy is leading the championship by 30 points, and Hissy is not here today. Can't make the race. But either way, Hissy will be leading the championship still after today.
Yeah.
Take her easy in second. Didn't race last week in Monaco, so lost 12 points.
Yeah, he's missed 2
Hissy.
races. Wow, yeah. Could have been a lot closer.
And missed Imola as well, so rather impressive that Tay is second place.
Very good.
Tay is feature driver for this evening.
Oh, nice.
I'll tell you a bit more about Tay in the 5-minute break between quali and the race. Good evening, Novatech and Goldilocks. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a great week. And it looks like we're getting underway. If you want to refresh yourself of the standings from Sunday nights, that is the link. Click on Assist Tier 2 and you will see the standings. It's very close in that upper mid-pack, I'm going to call it. We've got Karma on 50 points, Mason 48, Akari's 46, so only 4 points separating them. And then below that it's even closer. Chelsea 32, Golden Egg 31, Jumbo 31, Spark 31, Phil 30, IIRL 30. It's all close in that midfield. So it should be interesting to see who comes out on top tonight.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see what happens in 82.
Evening, Karma. Hope you're well. This time next week, 3 streams a week, as you know, we are in Canada, which I think is my worst track. I have never enjoyed Canada, so
yeah, it's a chicane. That's the one. There's a lot of corners you can cut by just a small margin and get warm.
The problem for me is the second chicane. So you got the first 2 corners, then you got the first chicane, and then the second long chicane. That I always lose the back end. So, if you want to see the Spin God mess up some laps on Thursday,
Tuna.
you know where to watch.
Let us know if my mic's a bit pitchy, like last week it was.
Fingers crossed. No problems.
Yeah.
If there are any problems in the stream, do let us know, so we can try and fix them nice and quickly.
Yeah. I have turned it down, so it might be alright. Chelsea might be joining as well.
Mark is here, but said that he'd be joining late, so
Yeah,
that's fine. Mark is here now.
Oh yeah, he's here now, yeah. That's sorted.
Oh, and already, first mistake of the evening. Patchy is in the braking zone at turn 4, needs to be careful he doesn't get disqualified here. Everyone's on an out lap, so no pressure to wait for everyone there. Baku's one of those races for me that you never know what's going to happen. So, pretty much you can throw the form book out the window for tonight.
Yeah, I don't think, it can just bite you at any point in this track.
And judging by the standings of Assist Tier 2 anyway, how close it is in that midfield, like, anyone can... This could be a track where someone from that midfield jumps up into a potential title contending place.
Yeah, it's very close.
So
you could be outside of the top 10 and you could be like right in there.
Exactly, but of course, as Michael Schumacher very famously said, to finish first, to score points you have to finish. To finish first you have to finish. That's the quote. Butchered it.
Oh wow. At least Team Jazz isn't here to get on that.
Knowing him, he'll probably know that butchered it.
He's probably jumped in right now.
So first couple of corners of this track, 90-degree left-handers. You get DRS down the main straight and towards turn 3. Go on board with Novatech. Takes you round the latter stages of this first sector through turn 4. Takes 30 seconds for the first right-handed corner of this track. Into sector 2 now, a bit more twisty, tricky, very hard to navigate. This is where your downforce comes into play. For those running low wings, they will struggle in this section, but there is no real overtaking opportunity here. Just keep it out of the wall during the cancel section. As you come to the end, this is where you start to turn the taps on your engines. This is where the low wing setup will come into play. Heavy braking zone as you end sector 2 with the final proper corner, turn 16, powering down through 17. This surprisingly tricky chicane, 18 and 19. So you can take it flat out. And 20 where the DRS detection zone is. DRS comes into effect just there on the floor. And powering down to the line, Novatech sets a 1 minute 41.7. Good evening, Kate. I hope you're well. I hope you've had a great week. And RF1 Tom, 1 minute 41.0, setting early pace. Apache has brushed off his problem on the outlap and put in a 1 minute 42.5, and his mate Filesy, who I think is debuting here tonight.
Yes, his debut tonight.
I hope everything goes well for Filesy. 42.7 for his first competitive lap in this league.
Good evening, Kate. How are you doing? And Darren as well.
Yes, Darren. I looked at the chat and somehow didn't see Darren's name. What's going on?
Don't worry about it, mate. It's all good.
Tell I'm not with it today.
We'll try our best tonight, won't we?
So Mark is on a lap. It says it's not on an out lap and has been slightly blocked here by a Mercedes. So Possibly Novatech, possibly Mason. Could be either of them. But hopefully Mark's lap isn't ruined, and IIRL has crashed out.
Oh no.
In the early stages. Has set a 43.1. But you can see a yellow flag in Sector 2. And Apache as well. Apache's crashed just where Mark is on track, and thankfully Mark ghosts through him. Otherwise, that would have been an empty session as well.
That's a bad place to leave it there.
But yeah, we did say it is flat out, but it is tricky.
Might have just made a mess there. And his trousers, who knows?
So, 2 already crashing out, which means from the 18 drivers, only 1 will drop out based on lap time. So, the pressure's off a lot of these drivers now, especially those at the top. Those in the 41s and early 42s will be very comfortable right now. Q1 isn't about who's the fastest, it's just who's not the slowest.
Yeah, that's correct. Sometimes your banker will get you through Q1.
Yep, and if you can save a set of tyres for Q2 and Q3, that would be really helpful here.
Hopefully no one uses the same set of fuel or Q1, Q2 and Q3.
Get to distract car race in person tonight. Give him a poke from us.
Yeah, just give him a little nudge, you know. Just don't undo his internet.
Car race is on wheel, isn't he? So
Believe
you
so.
could just turn the wheel off.
Yeah. Just take the USB out. If the wheel's making too much noise, just turn thrust feedback off.
Upcoming karma with an invalidation. TJ Steely running a bit too hot there into turn 4. As we saw Apache do on his out lap.
And of course, everyone will have to beat those times. The 2 drivers that are retired to get through.
Yep, very true.
You
Seems
had
to be a bit of confusion
bug on
sometimes,
Thursday, didn't you?
Yeah, there seems to be a little bit of confusion as to when someone crashes out what actually happens. So if you don't know, and it will set your mind at rest, what happens is those 2 will drop out. But if you can't beat their time and you're in the bottom 3, you will head out.
Which is strange, because then you might end up with 13 or 14 drivers in Q2.
Lap is good enough for now. I'd say that was pretty good. I'd say that was absolutely fine.
Probably just
to get you
glasses.
through to Q2 there, mate.
Yeah, well done, Nobita. I knew you had it in you.
Stream is pixelating a bit. That could be to do with my internet. My internet's not great, so I have to have my bit rate pretty low. So that could be it. Maybe try refreshing.
It's better than nothing now. Right.
It could be stream quality as well. Go on to settings on the Twitch stream and might be able to increase the quality as well. So
the servers aren't very good today.
Oh, the server's not good today.
Yeah, like Xbox is really busy on Sundays.
Okay.
Everybody's off.
True.
Not spending time with their families and playing games instead.
Some people will have a day off tomorrow as well, so...
Oh yeah, that's true.
The Queen's funeral tomorrow.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'm surprised that I got a day off my work as well.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's something.
I mean, I love my job, so it doesn't bother me anyway, but
Yeah.
it's just nice to be able to celebrate Queen's life.
Yeah. I think a good 30 million will be watching.
Wow, could be the most viewed thing.
Yeah, it could be.
Decade.
Yeah, it could actually be. Yeah. We have an alien in the Twitch chat.
I just said could be the most watched thing this decade, and my wife just said to me, "What, your Twitch stream?"
If only.
Imagine if 30,000 people watched us
Yeah, I know.
right now. That would be
amazing.
crazy. We'd have to make the chat like subscription only or something.
Yeah, definitely.
SOX goes 5th fastest on a 141.9. Should be pretty comfortable for SOX to get through.
Yeah, he showed some good pace last week at Monaco. Getting 2nd place.
Good evening, Joseph, mate. Hope you're well. So, 4 drivers yet to set a lap time. 6 minutes switch to do it in. If all 4 drivers set a quicker lap time than TJ Steely's 1 minute 51, then TJ Steely will be in 18th place. Sounds confusing, but I'll talk you through it as and when this happens.
Yeah, we'll explain it all.
Maverick might be a little bit vulnerable on that 43.0, just because it's a bit slower than Apache's lap. So we may see Maverick out again, we may see Filesy Spark out again, well, they're still out on track even. Coming Karma, first lap invalidated, headed back into the pits, back out again for this run, which looks pretty decent. It's a 41.5, currently 2nd fastest.
Wonderful. Great effort from upcoming Karma.
And SOX has now crashed out.
Oh no. And he was, I think he was third as well.
Very interesting. So I don't know if SOX, I doubt SOX was going for a 2nd run because he's just posted that lap time. So
yeah, he was currently 6th, I believe. And Filesy is out now.
Now Filesy too.
Filesy's at 11. They
are dropping.
There you go, guys. But see, that's what we're saying. That the bottom 2 still have to set a time.
So TJ Steely still in 16th because he hasn't beaten anyone else's lap time. Tay goes 11th.
Yeah, so if the bottom 2 don't improve, we could be losing 7 drivers, 6 drivers.
Yeah.
I think Alphamati retired in the pits, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah, that's why his time is grey but not at the bottom. That's when you retire in the pits, that's what happens there.
Yeah. The guys that
Yeah,
are
most
already
people-
through. Yeah.
Most people will make it through here, but Maverick still might be on the cusp. If Subfalime gets a quicker lap time than Maverick, I imagine Maverick will drop into 17th and TJ Steely down to 18th. So Tay will be a bit nervous on that 42.9. Spark might stay in the pits here, especially if people don't really know about this kind of rule. It is confusing.
Yeah. I'd say the top 10 shouldn't go out on a new set.
Spark is back out on pits, so maybe is aware of what's going on and maybe just wants to head into the low 42s ahead of Karius, Mason, Aki, as Mark goes 3rd. Nice improvement there from Mark.
It's better to crash out now than in the race.
Very true.
It's just not good for the confidence, like,
Well, the worst thing really for me is you have to sit here for 35-40 minutes not driving.
Oh yeah,
that's
just
the worst thing.
Around it.
Yeah.
And then you're cold as well because you're not played for a while.
So Sub does a 43.3 because he hasn't beaten Maverick. That's why he's in 17th place. TJ Steely though is out on track, and if he can go ahead of Maverick, he will drop Maverick into the drop zone. And 7.2 seconds up in that first sector, so that must be where TJ lost a lot of his time on his opening run. 7.2 seconds currently puts him on a 1 minute 44.0. So still needs some more time in these next two sectors if he wants to make it out of Q1.
It's looking like a good sector so far.
Go on board through this final sector. I always love watching the speedometer down as they cross the line, because some people can reach up to 215, 216 miles an hour, some people top out at 210 miles an hour, just depends on your setup really, so.
Yeah, that's very true.
I always love seeing what setups people are running. TJ is 209, so doesn't have the greatest straight line speed, which makes that 1 minute 42.7 actually pretty good.
At 209 miles an hour you hit down the straight.
So Maverick is still in the drop zone because he hasn't beaten Falsey's 42.7, but Maverick is ahead of IIRL because he's beaten his one for 43.1. Hopefully this is all making sense.
Alpha Magnus said he's ready to 50 really.
Sub this lap time is a slow one and outbrakes himself into the wall. Maverick still in the pits, possibly thought that he was safe, so that didn't actually go out again. So Maverick, unfortunately, is out of qualifying, as is Sub, as are SOX, Apache, Filesy and IIRL for crashes. So 6 leaving us in this session.
That's unfortunate. That means we'll only lose 3 in Q2.
Only lose 2. 2 in Q2. Got 12 left.
Oh, yeah, 12 left. I think.
A very strange session.
Yeah. Somebody could risk using a used setting in Q2 if they're confident.
Possibly. Maybe Tom at the top, Karma, Mark, Spark, who improved recently to a 41.6, currently 4th fastest.
Wow, Aquarius was only just got through there. I bet he was a bit nervous. No.
5 and a bit 10th gap back to Tay, so
yeah.
I'm sure Aquarius wasn't sweating too much.
Nah.
I'm sure Kate was mopping up the sweat with a tea towel.
Yeah. Alpha Maddie said he's using 50-50 wings.
No, he can't be using the 50-50 wings.
That's what he said. Alpha Maddie, yeah, 50-50 wings he's using. Apparently.
No, he can't do a 41.7 on 50-50 wings, surely.
I thought he was joking, but I don't think he was.
I want to see proof. Alpha Matty, if you're watching,
yeah, screenshot,
certainly
please.
Proof.
Screenshot and
if you are,
tier 2 chat, please.
If you are, I'm going to give you the win right now. Because to do that on 50-50 wings here is mind-blowing. Nice to know Kate's got you sorted, Currys.
Middle sector's going to be mine. He's going to be quick in the middle sector tonight.
So, Q1 was basically don't crash, and unfortunately 4 of them did. SOX, Apache, Filesy and IIRL crashing out of qualifying, even though 3 of them were quick enough to get through into Q2. Maverick and Sub 16th and 18th respectively on the grid, just not quite getting the lap time quick enough to beat Take Crazy, who goes through in 12th. Currently topping
Incredible.
the timing screens is RF1 Tom in the Williams.
I'm so proud of you. Well, I think Chelsea's ready to join, maybe, and see her type in.
Yeah, congratulations, Novatech, on a spot in Q2 and up there in the top few positions. I'm sure that'll give you some confidence moving forward into the rest of quali, but obviously, as we saw in Q1, don't crash out is the advice we give to all the drivers here at Baku. Because as soon as you crash out, that's it. You're fixed in a spot. And on Tuesday night we had, how many started? Was it 18 or 17? And we had 10 finishers.
Yeah,
so
it was mental on it.
Chances are, if you don't crash out here, you might score some points.
Yeah, we were just talking the last time we was here at Assist Tier 2, we had 19 start and 6 finish the race.
Wow. I remember a couple of seasons back we had those terrible glitches where it was a lobby glitch, it was a safety car every other lap, and once all the 5 safety cars were done, there was a constant yellow flag out on track where you couldn't overtake at all. It was horrific.
Yeah, I think that's the one we postponed.
And you just see on the screen there Spark heading past a blue car. That is RF1 Tom, who has crashed out of qualifying on his own.
Wow, that's a shot.
So he's come out of the pits, gone round turn 2, lost the car into the wall. So Tom is already out of Q2, which means only one of these 11 drivers left will be leaving us.
And he would have been, yeah. So when I was just crashed out,
and TJ Steely has crashed at turn 15.
I was on board for that.
With Mason. Yeah, we'll go on board with Mason here because he will get to the point where Steely has crashed. There you go. You see it, he's just missed his braking point for turn 15 and ploughed straight into the barrier. So it doesn't matter what time these drivers now set. If they set a valid time, they're through.
Just don't go backwards.
Exactly. But even a 2-minute lap time here will get you through into Q3 because there's no time to beat from Steely or Tom.
I need to go and assist it too, don't I?
Even Mark, who is still in the pits and haven't set a lap time, will make it through. He could just retire in the pits right now.
Could do.
Yeah, that's a good point, Joseph. I'd crawl around now, save your tyres. That's a very good point. Unless you want to use this as a bit of a tester session, see how fast you can go kind of thing.
Maybe they did go out on used tyres and that's why they crashed.
That is a very good point. Very easily could have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steely, are you running ABS on or off? Because that is a common thing for people who don't run ABS, locking up and going straight on at turn 15. So if you have ABS off, that might be something to look out for in the race. So this Q2 has become very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not uninteresting. Undramatic.
There's people in the chat
Okay, so
asking, should we retire? Now, still try and settle up as you know.
yeah, see what you can do.
I mean, it's up to you at the end of the day. If you're confident, you know, if you don't need to practice, then
Uneventful, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Riddler. So Novatek is currently fastest on a 42.2. His teammate Mason beats him by less than a tenth. Pro Phil is 1 millisecond behind Novatek, as Spark goes quickest on 42.1 of his own. Upcoming Karma, 5th place right now on a 42.3. Kari's 42.7. Aki has no front wing, but will make it through if he finishes the lap. But cuts turn 16, gets an invalidation. I'm sure Aki is just heading back into the pits there.
Novatek set that lap on the used tyres.
Well, so one set of tyres will get you through Q1 and Q2. So that means you've got 4 spare set of soft tyres. Q3.
Unbelievable,
May as well sell one of those sets of tyres and have a nice lunch.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of lunch they do in Azerbaijan, but
Oh, it'd be pretty nice, I would say.
some pretzels, I imagine.
Yeah.
If you know what foods people eat in Azerbaijan, let us know in chat. ABS off only seemed to do it on out laps, and it was on used tyres. Okay, that explains it a bit more, but yeah, needs to be careful on those out laps with cold tyres. Yeah, very unfortunate. Obviously, no points for quali, so still in the race, as they say.
Got a feeling it's going to be a dramatic race tonight.
Well, what we saw on Tuesday was the first safety car came out, obviously bunched the field, and then the second safety car was not long after because the field was so bunched and because everyone was fighting out on track. So it seems the case that if you get one safety car, you're probably likely to have 2 or 3 more. And if you have none off the start, then you might have a clean race.
Yeah. Right, great effort there for Mark. But I think the majority are not really pushing in Q2. And of course Alpha Maddie is now permanent in the AlphaTauri. Alpha Maddie in the AlphaTauri.
That means we've got 3 CROSSPLAY drivers in the league now, 1 for every tier.
Yeah, very true.
Fairly, Greg, Alpha Matty, all using CROSSPLAY, so if you do have CROSSPLAY, are interested in a bit of league racing, quite like the look of IIRL, let us know in chat. See what
Only
we
if
can
you
do.
like the look of it though.
Sorry.
Only if you like the look of it though.
Well, imagine if they don't like the look of it, they won't want to race.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what's that left? Oh, going back again.
So Tay has retired from the session, but in the pits, hasn't crashed out, which is why he's ahead of TJ Steely and Tom. If Aki gets a lap time on the board, however fast it is, will put himself in the top 10. Everyone will make it through.
Yeah, very true. I think Spark was wanting to try CROSSPLAY as well.
Because Spark has it on PC.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know if PC's quicker. I know on the old game, PC was quicker than console.
Yeah, it used to be. I think it's...
Obviously, all the esports use PC as well, so... There must be something in the PC coding that's a bit better than console.
Yeah, maybe it is a little bit better. I mean, yeah, esports play on it, so yeah, it must be better in some way. Well, the top 10 are safe.
Yep, Aki across the lines, kept it clean, kept it out the barrier, that's the most important thing. Doesn't really matter how fast or slow this is. Across the line to do a 41.7, which is pretty good.
Yeah, former 81 driver. Back in his glory days.
Kari's has gone third fastest in the past few moments, I think.
Yeah, he was
8, so
very competitive in practice. Even in the 81 the other day, he was looking good.
yeah, you actually did a better lap time than me.
I know, I'm still
So maybe I'm just slow.
Nah,
I think I have got slower since this patch.
Yeah, I think you affected both of them, really.
Yeah.
That's my excuse
No
for this
excuses
game.
from
Anyway.
me. People can get back to call me the slow god now.
Oh, what's worse, the slow god or the spin god?
Spin god's worse, because you could be fighting for a win and spin and lose a win because of that. That sucks. But if you're slow, there's no way of you getting points, so...
Very true, I know that too well.
Yeah, which one's worse in chat? Is it better to be fast and spin, or slow and clean? Which would you rather?
We'll pick up one point. I think Greg's the best example of that. He's always there if anyone that he capitalises on someone. He always just clean races.
He doesn't get into Q3 that much, but he always finishes in the points.
Yeah,
I'm very envious of that.
Yeah.
Best car on this track is the safety car, very true. Always do more laps in the lead. Success so far, yep. Tell your feature driver today.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
So no pressure, but we'll be watching you.
Same.
Going to be 100 safety cars? Not necessarily.
Nah, they coded it in, so they can only do 5, unfortunately.
And that's VSC plus safety car as well. So if you get 2 VSCs and 3 safety cars, that's your limit.
So if we have safety car on what standard, how many would you have then?
It just depends on the incidents. Because on Thursday, I mean, everything was pretty clean and we had a VSC at the start, that was it. So it just depends on... I was a bit sad. There was no safety car.
Yeah, I was praying for you, but I just never have any luck.
Should have crashed out on purpose for me.
Yeah. Every time you see a yellow, you think, oh, there's a chance. Sadly, it was just Mr. Virgo spinning into the wall.
It would be nice if the people retire from the session. It's only a minute.
Yeah, we
people like to...
Yeah. They're just enjoying their moment in the limelight.
So this will be an interesting Q3 because we have no idea really anyone's relative pace. We know that Mark, Aki, Akaris are up there. at the moment, but we also know Tom did a 41.0 and will be starting in 12th, so
yeah, he'll be looking.
Yeah, hard to say. Hard to say what's going to happen in Q3, really.
We know Upcoming Clima's had a few pole positions over the last season, so sometimes Spark is up there. Aki ENG, Baku, and Professor Phil. Get your predictions.
I think Phil is coming back to the pace he had on the old game.
Yeah, he said enough.
I've seen signs of Phil's pace improving recently, so our defending champion is not out of the challenge just yet.
Oh no, it's a long way to go yet.
But can you believe we're already 2 months into our new season?
Yeah, looking to be the 8th different winner this season.
Yes. Let's see who has won a race this season. So, Aki won in Bahrain. Jay Beatty won in Jeddah.
Yeah, he
Jumbo
dominated. We put him up.
Jumbo won in Australia. Kripik won both the sprint race and the feature race in Imola. Armour won in Miami. Hissy won in Spain. And last week, Joseph Hales won in Monaco.
Well done, everyone.
And if Tay wins tonight, that'll be 8 different winners.
It's going to be a long highlights video.
Yes, for sure.
I've started doing that little, putting people's names on the when they win the races now as well on the YouTube channel.
Hey Scott, how you doing? Thoughts on the qualifying so far? Q1, 2 left us based on lap time, and 4 people crashed out. So 6 left us in Q1, leaving just 12 in Q2. 2 of which crashing out, which meant that all 10 of these drivers just had to set a lap time to get through. So really, this is going to be the session to watch. How quick people can go. Who's going to get pole position here? We really don't know who is going to be first at the end of the session.
It's been unpredictable.
And still could be 10 more minutes of track time for any of these drivers to crash out. The one consolation about crashing out in quali, I guess, is if you do it in Q3, it actually doesn't mean too much. It doesn't drop you to the back, you keep on your lap time. So if you set, say, a blistering lap time and then crash out, you can still get pole position.
Yeah, it's a good point, that is. Or you can get.
So if you're going to crash out in quali, make sure you do it in Q3.
Yeah. Especially when someone behind's on a hot lap as well.
So, 9 out on track. Just Teu's left in the pits. I'm sure Teu will be out shortly.
Yeah, they're all going to have 2 sets, I would say.
Yellow flag in sector 1. I think one of the 2 Mercedes is going slowly. So it might have had a bit of oversteer out of turn 1. Might have gone for a bit of a spinneroony. Both Alpha Tauri's leading the way. Alpha Matti ahead of his teammate Akari set on track. And with Alpha Matti joining Alpha Tauri, that's a pretty strong team now.
Yeah, it's a really good team. We know they're both good drivers, aren't they?
Could mount a challenge for the constructors, and I know Alpha Tauri are leading the constructors in no assist here as well, so Could be the AlphaTauri show this season.
Could be, yeah. They keep turning up every week. There's a chance.
And Hungry Throne in AT1. He is AlphaTauri as well. He's pretty quick.
He's had a good start to his since joining.
So Alphamati crossed the line to do a 1 minute 44.3. Not the quickest we've seen tonight, but pretty good. Kari's half a second off his teammate, 141.8. Here comes Novatek to do a 42.0, currently third. Across the line comes Spark to do 41.9. Currently fourth fastest. Here comes Karma now to do a 41.7. And Aki across the line to go fastest. That is the best lap time we've seen so far tonight. 41.0. That's Spark just went a bit too deep into turn 1 on his cooldown. Next across the line is Mark.
I know he's 2 times up on profile. Oh, profile found a bit of time in last.
Nothing really to separate those three.
That's
second, third, and fourth.
Well, let's see. I'm surprised the bottom two are still in the pits.
So it must have been Mason, the Mercedes car, who spun at turn 1. And Tay yet to leave the pits. Maurice has left.
Okay, I'm going to invite Chelsea.
Mason back out of the pits. Kari's into the pits. Tay still in the pits. So I imagine Tay will be out of the pits for a lap in quali. Just when and what lap time will he do? Just going to reset my controller, 1 second.
Alright, mate.
There we go. Wasn't using my left bumper. I'm never using it for some reason. Yes, Kari's did disconnect. Great.
Okay.
Does Kari's need an invite back?
Or yeah, I'll get him back. But I'm not able to invite Alpha Manny back because he's on PC. I'm just not able to do it for some reason.
Right.
Oh, there he is.
There he is, yeah. That's good.
I get acquired now. So I've got to host, I think.
I think you have.
Should be fine then.
How do you feel?
Feel good, yeah.
Do you feel powerful?
No, I don't feel powerful. I was going to say I'm feeling, last song feeling good. Oh, everyone's in the pits at the moment, apart from Mason.
Novatek back out of the pits, joining his teammate Mason halfway through his lap. Novatek with a purple sector in the early runnings. Nice job.
Alpha Mari with his incredible downforce.
50-50 wings, I don't buy it. Not
I did ask for a
41.3.
screenshot, but I haven't got it.
He did a 41.7 in Q1, even then I didn't believe it, so he's done a 41.3 now.
Yeah.
So Mason, coming to the end of his first flying run. It's a 41.7. Goes just ahead of upcoming Karma into 5th. Tay is still in the pits here and hasn't set a lap. Saying that, has just come out of the pits ahead of Mason now, so Tay has left it to the very last minute for doing one flying run.
That's strange, because you would have thought you would have had two new sets.
Yeah. That is strange, but maybe there's a reason we don't know.
Yeah, he won't tell us.
Maurice is in the pits. Just coming out of the pits, so...
Karma just ghosted through somebody then. I was nervous.
Goodness. So everyone is out on track. Mason's just done a time, so might not have the fuel in the ERS to go for another run. Novitek. There's another timing lap delta glitch. It's really bugging me.
Yeah, I had that as well with somebody.
A minute ago, as he went through turn 1, it said he was on a 3-minute 50 lap. I was like, what? And Mason has a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Aki. So what has happened there? Possibly in the castle section.
That happened on Thursday as well, I believe.
Yeah, who was it? I know Spark got one last week in Spain.
Yeah.
No, 2 weeks ago. Spain.
No, yeah. And it happened with Monaco, because I was saying somebody wouldn't want to be on pole, but they'd lose 5 players.
I can't remember.
I can't remember who it was now.
Last week is such a long time ago. Overtake then. Annoyingly, it's not giving us sector splits.
Yeah, I'm not getting it either.
Just frustrating. Maybe it's because host is disconnected. So we are without some lap delta, but we do have. This is a quick lap from Novatech. Well, it said it was on the 38 as he crossed the... What? And now it says 41.0. 41.1. This lobby is bugged.
Oh, that's a car. 47.
Checkered flag has fallen. Mason will stay 7th. Alpha Matti goes on to provisional pole with a 40.5.
That's the first half second.
Aki is out on track and could definitely be one to look out for here. Novatech has just done a 41.1, so I doubt there'll be much improvement there. Mark has been beaten. Spark goes 3rd fastest on a 40.8, so that's a decent lap there from Spark. As Tay comes across the line and no improvement, or maybe it will just take a bit of time to get there. Aki on a 41.1, so no improvement there. Mark is in 6th. Has been bumped down. I think Tay will stay 10th. Here comes Akari now, still on track, and improves by 7/10 to a 41.1, but only good enough for P8. %50 fit? No, I don't believe you, mate. Tay has set a lap time. It just took a while coming through. 41.3 puts him P9.
Get out of here.
Yeah, this lobby is glitched because drivers have crossed the line, and
You might reset after Q3, hopefully.
maybe. But yeah, this is all bugged to heck.
That's a
Not
shame.
the best game, Codemasters.
Does everybody remember no formation lap?
And Phil has gone second fastest in all of that commotion. Where has Phil pulled that lap time from?
Yeah, I did say he was half second up in
Wow.
mistake there. And he found more time as well.
So a 41.0, which is good enough for first in Q1, is only good enough for fifth in Q3.
Congratulations, Alan Manning. Must be the start.
And Mason, with that 5-place grid, now will start 15th on the grid instead of
So
10th.
He's had dropped 9-7 new, hasn't he, set a time?
So they have it. Alpha Matti, opposition here in Baku. Phil on the first front row of the grid alongside Spaniard Alpha Matti. Upcoming Karma and Spark on row 2. Pretty close. Close between Aki and Mark, who will start on row 3, row 4. Very close between Novatech and Akaris. Tay in 9th with just the one run in Q3, and Mason with that 5-place grid will start in 15th and not 10th. Someone spun in the entry to the castle and was trying to do a 15-point turn. Yeah, we don't allow resets track just because it's dangerous. So that's why the 15-point turn. They should ghost though, TJ. Yeah, I need proof of that, Alpha Matti. I need proof of you doing 50-50 wings. There's no way. You're quicker than me, and you're on 50-50 wings. I don't see how that's possible. But if you have, congratulations. He's running 7-0. Wow. He's lying to us, Padge.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Oh, I didn't believe that.
Thank you for the follow, Mr. Faraway. Mr. Faraway 4. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're well. Hope you enjoy the stream tonight. And good evening, Demon. Hope you're well, mate.
Great timing, Demon Jonesy.
Whilst TJ gets an invite back, and there he is, we'll tell you a bit more about our featured driver for tonight. Part of the furniture here in IIRL, Take Her Easy. Can't remember how long Take Her Easy's been in this league, but certainly been a long time, hasn't it, Padge?
Very long time. Over 2 years now, actually.
Can't imagine IIRL without Tay in it, to be honest.
No. I can't imagine it.
And here is the driver profile from Take Her Easy. 26 years old, Mexican nationality, living in the USA. Recently graduated from university with degrees in sales and marketing and music education. Currently working in sales for a tech company specializing in point of sale, e-commerce, and compliance solution for licensed cannabis retailers across the US and Canada. Dream job would be if he can continue to make an impact in the industries he's most passionate about: youth education in athletics and music, promoting safe access to cannabis for those in need. However, if I could snap my fingers and make a dream reality, it would be to become a touring musician, performing with friends and family. And any hobbies or interests outside of work. He likes to stay active, playing FIFA Ultimate Team tennis and running. If I'm inside and not in the rig losing to Professor Phil in lobbies, I'm either practicing instruments, writing, or cooking, making the same dish over and over until there's flavour. I'm enjoying this feature driver today.
It's very interesting. It's great to get to know drivers.
Tay racing on a Fanatec podium package with CS V2.5. And favourite driver of all time is Fernando Alonso. Interesting, it's not Sergio Perez, being Mexican. And
Yeah, it's very interesting.
best track on the calendar is Spain. Racing strengths, race pace, clean driving, tyre management, and hoping for some wins stroke podiums this season. Already got plenty of podiums to name this season, but missing that race win. And his rival here in IRL is Professor Phil.
Yeah, he normally gets at least one win per season. He does.
Take Her Easy has done 36 races in IRL. No pole positions so far. 1 race win to his name, 5 podiums, 27 points finishes, which that's a pretty good output from 36 races. Total points here in IRL of 234. So if he finishes second or first tonight, he'll hit the milestone of 250 points here in IRL, which is a great achievement.
You see the screenshot of Mary putting?
Has he sent the screenshot?
Yeah, I bet. It's going to make you laugh.
He sent the screenshot of the wings and just drawn on in pencil 50-50 over the wings.
Very cheeky.
Fair
I think
play,
I believed you as well.
Yeah, good evening, Demon. How are you, mate? Actually working, got a 15-minute wait for my customers. Thought you'd check in. Oh, lovely to see you. And
What are you doing, well, mate?
probably catch the beginning of the race as well. Getting underway now. Thoughts on Timo Glock? What a legend. Underrated. Not given enough time to prove himself.
Yeah. Of course, no formation lap.
And no formation lap, which means 26 laps of racing is underway. Matty on pole, down into turn 1. Phil looking to get some advantage here down the inside, but not close enough, and Alpha Matty gets away. We got Take Her Easy drop to the back of the field. Plenty of movement in that midfield there. Novitek, Akari, Sapache, Steely, Mason, Tom, Chelsea, IIRL SOX, Filesy, Sub, and Maverick all moving places in that opening few corners. Down the inside, oh, we got Alpha Matty and he's tagged. Spark.
Oh no.
Aki just outbroke
Novitek
himself
out.
there, going side by side with Novitek in turn 3. Novitek crashed, he outbroke himself, that's why he's retired. But Spark was spun round by Aki there.
Oh, commiserations, man.
Full safety car already out.
Oh man, I feel sorry for him, man.
Have a look at the tyres they're using, a mix of medium and hard. No one on the softs just yet. We may see someone come in for a cheeky little pit stop here, just to tweak their strategy perhaps.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if anyone picked up any front wing damage.
And Novitek saying that Alpha Matty has lagged into him, which caused him to crash, and Aki has just lagged out, as well as Chelsea, so some internet issues going on here. Full safety cars out, which means they'll bunch up. People can go in for pit stops here, so we need to keep an eye on that on the grids.
Who left again?
Aki and Chelsea. Evening snacks. I keep wanting to call you Sparks for some reason. Someone is into the pits. It's Aki, and that's his AI who's gone into the pits on his behalf.
People, make sure you're online, so it's like easy for me to get you back. We've got one person pitting, and that was the AI driver.
Aki onto a set of hard compound tyres, which will go a long distance in this race and may go on to the softs for the final stint. Might not be the bad call here.
Oh, Maverick's gone. He's into the wall.
Oh, and no front wing either for Maverick. So Maverick will have to pit at the end of lap 2 now. And Sub has gone too deep into turn 3 and has lost a couple of places of his own.
Oh, first safety car.
Yep, it's didn't take very long, but we did.
Yeah, I don't think Alphamati is ghosting on my screen. Oh, there he is.
Yep.
I'm not actually
So thankfully for Matty, it's safety car conditions, which means he can take control of that car right now and won't lose anything.
Just stay out one more lap, I think.
Spark doesn't have damage this time. That's good news for Spark. Obviously, bad news is he was tagged by Aki into turn 3.
Yeah, there was a bit of ghosting at the start of the race.
I think that might be caused by the host leaving early on in Q1, but
Yeah, I think he was.
through no fault of anyone's, I don't think.
No, definitely no one's fault.
You might think, well, that pack was bunched up, why isn't the safety car gone in this lap? It has to go out at least one lap, so came out on lap 1, picked them up to complete lap 2. It will be in at the end of this lap, lap 3. Going to be more of a Tuesday than a Thursday with safety cars. Well, we can always hope. On Thursday we had a VSC very early on lap 1, but no safety cars for the rest of the race, so it might be a Thursday, or it could turn out to be a Tuesday and we'll have safety cars all night. Finally a normal quali and there's someone with McDonald's internet. It might be their internet, it might be the fact that this lobby is a bit bugged, but obviously hard luck Novatech. Best of luck in future races. Shame he crashed out in lap 1 here in Baku.
Did he manage to pick what happened?
That's a good point. Novatech, did you click it? Steely is just lagged out as well, so might be worth popping an invite to Steely.
Yeah.
Practicing for Thursday already. Classic Snacks. Where are you on the TT leaderboards? Something like 80th probably. Top 250.
So when will the safety car start to come in? I would love the safety car choose to come in earlier than that.
There's still plenty of track on the way down. It's 2,000 metres out of turn 20 towards turn 1, so
Yeah.
plenty of opportunities here for Matty to go for it. Have a look in the early stages, positions gained, big losers. Novatech, Aki, Spark. Tay's down 5 off the start as Matty's gone for it here, and Phil hasn't been left behind, so that's a pretty decent restart from Alpha and Phil. Top 3 seem to have left the car race a little bit into turn 1, as further behind TJ Steely has just taken control of his car, gets overtaken by RF1 Tom in turn 1. Side by side, Apache looking to get ahead of Karis. Apache already up 7 places off the start, as are your own Chelsea, who have also had good starts, the pair of them, fighting over the final points position in 10th. And a yellow flag. And what has happened to Akaris?
Oh no.
Bit of a spin in turn 5. Either that or possibly some contact with another driver there. And TJ Steely now has spun at the exit of turn 7. And
yeah, it's probably because you only just joined back. You
thankfully,
might have picked a bad time to read it on.
thankfully Steely not resetting to track. I do appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh, a piece is crashed out.
And Apache is now out, and there you can see it.
Seven.
Turn 15. Spark has a 5-second penalty. Aki has a 5-second penalty.
Sub. You're there. Someone else just crashed out, wasn't he? I don't know. It's a ghost.
And there's
we need to fix the ghosting on this guy.
another full course safety car here.
Oh, that's 2. I just say 5.
So will anyone pit? Ryo pits, Chelsea pits. Filesy stays out.
Yeah. Interesting with the cars pits because I don't think you got that.
SOX pits, Spark pits, Aki pits. Kari stays out. Sub pits to retire. Maverick pits. And Steely stays out.
It's Tuesday all over again. At least a lot of them get to change their front wing now.
Yep.
And then not going to lose any times or...
We'll have a look at the tyres now. A few drivers now onto the softs. Ryo in 11th. Aryo, sorry. Maverick, Spark drop into the back now. All on soft tyres. Chelsea SOX on a brand new set of hard tyres. Aki on back onto the mediums after his original pit stop onto the hards. And the rest of the field.
It's going to be very interesting.
Rest of the field haven't pitted yet, so. Arya will be hoping to fight his way up the field, especially Chelsea and Akari's on the hard tyre in front of him.
Yeah.
Someone has just lagged out.
Sublime.
Sublime. Oh no, Sublime's crashed, so.
Oh, yeah.
He's just, yeah. Oh no, retired in the pit, sorry.
That's going to hurt even more.
Already, my head's mashed. This race has been very dramatic.
You don't get much fun with these streams, do you? You don't get to watch so many laps. You'd be loving it if this happened on Thursday. Yeah.
Well, I might not have appreciated 2 safety cars in the opening 4 laps, but
No. 3 drivers on the soft tyre. That's interesting.
Filesy hits onto a new set of hard tyres. Aki, who has no wing, so must have had an incident there under safety car, trying to catch back up. He boxes back onto the hard tyres and a new front wing. Maverick also with a new front wing. And
it's Haptic Aquarius as well, that's safety car.
And onto the softs again for Maverick. So, a few drivers crashing into safety car here.
Yeah, Maverick will have to catch up. Also gone on soft tyre again.
So we've had, I'd say, about 1 full lap of racing conditions. And the rest of this 6-lap race so far has been under safety car. Fingers crossed we get some racing laps under our belt.
Yeah, it just because it's baku, isn't it? Takes a while to get into a rhythm on this track.
Yep, tight walls, close quarters with this track. Any crash, any bit of debris is likely to cause a safety car here tonight. See Demon. See you on Tuesday. Lovely.
Take care, man.
Look forward to having you.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see you Tuesday. All the best.
And thank you for the follow, Jay Bark. Appreciate that, man. I hope you're well. You guys have been smashing the support for the streams. Really appreciate the views, even if you just follow. We really appreciate that. And EQR Yano. Thank you for the follow too. Is that Yano Otmir or is that Yano Trilly? What do you reckon, Patch? You're a fan of Otmir, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. I always hope it does well. Otmir and probably Brendan Lee as well.
Might have a new esports champion on the horizon.
Yeah.
Lucas Blakely winning the first 2 races of the season. Freddie Rasmussen winning the 3rd race. Spoiler alert. So I think there's is it a 2-week break now before the next esport race?
Yeah, I think do 3 races every month, I think.
Okay, so it's next month then, so it's in October.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Okay.
I think it finishes December 18th or something. Or 15th. Which is good, actually. It gives them all a chance to practice.
Then they have only a month to practice 3 tracks. Which is quite challenging, really.
Yeah.
To do 3 tracks so frequently over the course of a month. Glad I'm
It's
not
good that they're
esports.
getting plenty of time. Yeah.
Too much pressure. I won't be able to deal with it.
No, it'd be... Yeah, one mistake and it's game over, isn't it?
When will the safety car come in now? We're expecting it in at the end of this lap.
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
And there it is, a little bit earlier,
This time.
which I'm sure you're happy about.
I think the restart was pretty good from Alpha Mani last time.
Yeah. I think it was towards
I always
turn
scroll through the
3
field,
that we
yeah.
had the issues, so we'll keep an eye on that midfield pack going into turn 3. Might see some moves. But for now, Alpha Mati has gone for it. The latest call, but Phil's gone with him. Packs seem a bit closer now on this second restart. Down the inside, upcoming Karma, who spins.
Oh, someone else just pushed
And
down.
Tom.
Up come Connor.
It was Karma and Tom going side by side into turn 1. Well, we said it was going to happen. Oh, and SOX as well, spinning. It's so congested in this midfield. Look how close this is.
It's a shame. That's what safety car does, though.
A bit too deep for a car race. Mason, let's make sure. Going to the back of the car race there. Files here.
Yeah, you just want to be a bit cautious on the lap after the safety car. Spark just missing his brake in there. Gets away with it. Oh, Aki, that's dangerous.
I thought just trying to slow the car down, Aki, and instead it looked like an aggressive overtake, but I don't think he meant to go for the move there. Oh, what's happened here? Filesy and Maverick were going side by side into the cancel section. Filesy has no front wing, so maybe that's just Filesy struggling with corners. Oh, and Tom is out. And Karma
no,
also...
Karma's out. Oh my lord.
I think what's happened there, as another safety car is out, is Filesy was heading down turns 13, 14 and 15, those fast left-handers with no front wings, so he had to lift off. And then behind, SOX, Karma and Tom just got caught up in the incident.
Yeah, I think somebody had damage, so one of them had to lift.
Yeah, Filesy has no wing in the Ferrari, so...
Alpha Mad speeding in the pits.
Yeah,
That could cost him the victory.
It's a bit careless, really. Yeah, so obviously with Filesy getting damaged there could be question marks as to if you then drive to the side and let people through, because sometimes driving with damage can be very dangerous, but that's what the cars behind will be saying, especially Karma and Tom, but Filesy's maybe he didn't have enough room to pull over or slow down because he had drivers all around him, so it might just be a big unfortunate situation for everyone.
Yeah, it's very tough, this track.
And once again, safety car is out.
Yeah.
He only managed another one lap of racing there.
Yeah, that's the problem when the cars are so close together.
I'm not sure it's that. I just think people are being... I think at tracks like this, it's very easy for drivers to become impatient. Because you can't overtake in the cancel section.
No.
So you either overtake with DRS down towards turn 1, or try and get a good exit out of turn 2 and overtake into turn 3, but off the safety car restart, I think drivers just get a little bit impatient. They want to make moves as quick as they can, and sometimes that causes some incidents.
Yeah, just pace yourself.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to actually not go for an overtake straight away. Just get back into a rhythm, feel the car, how it's responding to the tyres, the fuel loads, and then see where the race goes. But
yeah, I agree with that.
Fortunately, as much as I can put psychology into this, heat of the moment takes over.
Yeah, it does. All been guilty of that.
Spark pits from 10th place.
It's just the top two that need to pit, man.
Spark has just gone onto the hard compound tyres here, so I wonder... He's gone back onto the mediums, possibly hoping to take them the rest of the race. Maybe it's an AI hitting Spark? I don't really know.
I don't think Spark left today.
Oh, wing didn't fix for Spark. There we go.
Oh, I've had that. That's annoying.
I had that on Thursday.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. I think a few people have had that, so... Well done, Snacks, for picking that up.
Yep, if you want a driver's perspective, Spark 666 is streaming on YouTube. Google his YouTube channel. If you want to see Spark's POV, if you want to see the whole race overview with me and Patch, you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
Some other drivers might be streaming on Twitch as well. I know some people do.
Yeah, take it easy.
Kari's, does he stream on Twitch?
I know he has streamed a few times. Maverick. I've become calm sometimes. Alpha Maddie, I think he does well.
Tay and Phil all streaming, so if you want to see their perspective,
behind the safety car.
Yeah, feel free to do that. It's weird, as soon as the safety car goes in, the yellow flags on the screen disappear. So it currently says we're on racing conditions, but we're not. It's just safety car coming in.
No.
This time it's Mark who is in the lead. Tay, our feature driver, is in second place. IIRL in a good spot here on the soft tyres in third place. Could make some moves up here into the top
They
spot.
haven't gone yet.
Tay trying to get alongside Mark. Mark's gone for it now. And IIRL's got a nice little jump on Tay. Might go down the inside here into turn one. Mark, good restart from his point of view. There goes IIRL, side by side. Mark, Tay, sorry, brakes late and brakes really well.
Yeah, that was good that he didn't commit to it.
Karius and Aki into turn 2.
He's taking Chelsea out.
Yeah, Aki broke late to get past the Karius, but broke into Chelsea, which obviously isn't great. That's a couple of times Aki's lost the car into another driver here, so
yeah, just try and get the tyres up to
won't be the
Sanchez
driver's
first.
favourite in Discord tonight, I don't think.
No.
As there goes Mason down the inside of TJ, but still side by side. No, TJ has that position up now. Filesy now side by side. The wing back on his car. Ahead of Maverick, Spark, ahead of SOX.
Wow. There's a lot of impatience on this track.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think drivers just trying to make moves as quick as they can, and in the end it causes more incidents.
Yeah. One of the longest straights in the game.
So Mark has had a really good lap one. He leads Tay by 1.2 seconds, and we may get to the end of our first official racing lap without incident.
Professor Frail just hit the wall, so he's lost a bit of his wing.
And he's still on the back of Aki for 7th.
Yeah, looks a bit of his template on the right side.
Aki has no front wing at all, that's why. Phil is on the back of him, so Aki
Oh yeah, of
pits.
course he hit Chelsea, didn't he? He's regretting that.
Mason behind, Filesy staying ahead of TJ into turn 1. Aki boxing onto a relatively fresh set of mediums, which he could probably take the rest of the race here. TJ, that's a Maverick, and now Spark going for a move down the inside, move done for turn 3. Maverick trying to late on the brake and trying to stick round, but Spark at the inside line, better drive out of the corner, makes that move up into 11th now, and TJ Steely has gone too far into turn 4, and that is front wing off the car, and that is a VSC.
Oh. So right now this is looking good. Looking good for Chelsea because she can go to the end, I think.
7 laps on those hard tyres, so all this time on the safety car will reduce the amount of tyre wear you have.
I would have set out for Muddy, but it's got the 5-second penalty.
True. And
Top 3 have to pit again. Well, they have to pit, don't they?
exactly, so if Alpha Mati can beat a car race here by 5 seconds, then he may still win this race.
Yeah.
It just depends on Alpha Mati's pace here. Mark and Tay, VSC's still out here. The question is, when will they pit? Will they pit onto the soft tyres and take those medium tyres a bit longer? No, Mark
Mark's
comes into the pits
for
now.
Like a free pit stop in a way for VSC.
IIRL pits as well. IIRL might go onto the mediums here for the rest of the race.
Mark puts the hard time on. And then
IIRL onto the mediums. Brand new set for the rest of the race. In comes TJ with no front wing. VSC is now finished, back under racing conditions. Tay leads Alpha Mati by 1.8 seconds. TJ Steely with a new front wing, he'll go on to a set of medium compound tyres. And all of a sudden, there are gaps in the field. Look at that. No one in DRS range of anyone now. After everything we've seen, all of a sudden no one's close to anyone.
Yeah, it's just, the drivers are like this.
Yellow flag. TJ spinning at turn 1. Oh, Maverick outbrakes himself to turn 7, and we'll have to reverse that car.
Chelsea doing well with no practice as well.
Phil gaining on Chelsea this lap. Alpha Matti now closing that gap to Tay down to 6/10, so I think Tay's had a moment perhaps on lap 13.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Tay and Akari still must pit. Benefit for them is
and
they
TJ will have to pit as well.
benefit for them is they can probably go to say lap 20 and then pit onto soft tyres, which will be really quick at the end of the race. But they will lose about 20 seconds by pitting.
That's true.
Here's Alpha Matti, pulls out alongside to take her easy in the Haas. And pretty routine move, I'd say, there into turn 3. Alpha Matti takes the lead. And Alpha Matti's job now...
Oh, Sparks started to spin.
Alpha Matti's job here is to make it to the end and finish 5 seconds ahead of Chelsea. Tay and Akari are going to pit, which means that Alpha Matti doesn't need to worry about that. So really, Alpha Matti needs to be 5 seconds ahead of Chelsea, and he's already there. He's about 4 seconds ahead already. So this could very well be Alpha Matti's race to lose.
Yeah, just gotta keep it on the track, really.
I've been impressed with Chelsea this season. I don't think last season was really Chelsea's game, I think it'd be fair to say. But this game has... Chelsea's been a completely different driver.
Yeah. She's really improved. And someone's into the wall.
Akaris.
Aquarius. Oh no.
That's no front wing for Akaris, and that will force a pit stop. Akaris has a new set
we
of
had to
mediums.
pit anyway. So.
Phil and Chelsea going side by side into turn 1. All very close there, but Chelsea just comes out ahead. And here comes Mason now down the inside of Professor Phil. Phil trying to outbrake Mason. Mason swings it around the outside. Phil loses traction and crashes out of the race.
No way.
Yeah, we were just on board with Phil and just didn't have the optimum line. Just lost traction. And unfortunately for Phil, that is the end of his race. And there is no safety car.
That. I just ran out of fuel. That's crazy, this race.
No, full safety car is out now, so this is the last safety car of the race.
Oh, okay.
This could be an opportunity
the last one?
for Alpha Matti to get rid of that 5-second penalty in the pits.
And Tay needs to pit anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah, so this is good news for Tay. Because Tay won't lose 20 seconds, he'll just drop some track position on a few drivers.
Uneventful race. How's Clive doing tonight?
So lap 15 of 26 will finish under safety car conditions. This should be our final safety car, so from here on in it's going to be flying laps galore. And Filesy gets a drive through for speeding under safety car Delta. That is bad mistakes to make at this stage in the race. Mason pits 2. Alpha Matti stays out, so he's going to take that risk with that 5-second penalty.
Ooh, I probably would have wanted to get rid of that.
Well, the thing is, if you pit, you are going to drop a load of places, so you have to then make your way back up the field, and maybe Alpha Matti fancies his chances at the front of that pack, trying to make a 5-second gap on the restart. Spark also gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He boxes onto a new set of hard tyres. Ari's back into the pits for a set of soft tyres and serving a time penalty. Interesting to see if Akaris can take those soft tyres 10 laps. Filesy's also gone on to softs, as has TJ.
Wouldn't be doing well if he does.
Obviously under the next 2 laps they'll be under safety car, so they can take those soft tyres and not have too much tyre wear to worry about. Maverick also puts on a set of softs. So they may have to just take them 8 laps, which might be a bit more reasonable.
Yeah, it's going to be touch and go, I believe.
Obviously,
Top 5 all on hard tyre.
Obviously, Filesy's in a great spot here. On those new tyres, can make some moves on Aki, Mason, Tay, Mark, Chelsea, maybe even Alpha Matti towards the end of the race, but those soft tyres will handle like a jar of peanut butter in the last couple of laps.
Yeah.
There's the penalties. Filesy drive through, which he can't serve under safety car, has to wait until afterwards. Spark with the 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and Alpha Matti
Aki's hit the wall again.
I think Aki's been through more front wings than I've been through chicken wings this week.
You've had a lot of chicken this week.
Filesy pits, trying to serve the drive-through, I assume.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Realising you can't do that, so I think Filesy just hasn't quite realised the rules there.
Oh boy, error.
So Aki comes out the pits in 9th place. Obviously Filesy will have to serve the drive-through on the safety car restarts, so Aki will be up into 8th place with no time penalties and a better set of tyres on the car to try and make some moves and get some points.
Got a chance of a new winner tonight. The top 4 haven't won a race yet. No pressure.
Wear is so bad on the soft. After 8 laps last week, I was on 80% wear. Like driving on ice, went from P3 to P7 on last lap because of it. Well, maybe some of these drivers think they can walk on ice quite confidently. Maybe it's a bit of a risk, and maybe for people like Maverick outside of the points, maybe it's a risk worth taking.
Yeah. Yeah, so cross back on medium now.
Still waiting Maverick, Akaris, TJ to catch up to the back of the pack, so safety car will not be in this lap.
So there's going to be no more safety car or VAT now, right?
Correct, I believe so. We have had 3 full safety cars, followed by a VSC, followed by another full safety car.
So any mistake now will be an open tube.
Yep. And I guess in a few laps' time we're going to have to start thinking about driver of the day, as IIRL gets a 5-second penalty for a collision with Aki ahead.
It's going to be another clip, right?
I think Aki might be lagging, so possibly lag might have something to do with it, but that remains to be seen.
Yeah, we always ask the driver not to make contact under a safety car.
It's a very costly penalty as well for colliding under safety car.
Yeah, there is.
Giving someone a 5-second penalty. Thankfully the game's a bit more sensible with it after a patch on the old game.
Yeah, that's true. So, yep. Still 13 remain.
Oh, Aki's lagging quite a lot here. Spark and Filesy accidentally trading places, have to trade them back.
Oh no.
Lap 18 now of 26. Safety car will be in this lap. And we will have...
We're going to get a good 8 laps of action.
Yep, we will have 8 laps. What's happened to SOX? He was just going slowly there and has to overtake Spark and Filesy. Retake his 6th place. So Alfa Mati leads the pack and will be the safety car once the safety car comes into the pits. There's Chelsea behind on old hard tyres. Behind them we've got Mark and Tay on really fresh hard tyres. Could be ones to look out for and definitely will be fancying their chances for a podium. Mason, bit of an outside chance for a podium here on those tyres, but still anything can happen in this race. And watch out for the likes of Aki and Maverick behind on the soft compound tyres. They could be ones to watch out for in a few laps' time. Alfa Mati with his 2nd safety car restart, I believe, and he's gone for it pretty early. And Chelsea's read it, and Chelsea is only 2/10 away as they cross the line. This is Spark down the inside. Possible contact. Oh, and we got...
Pretty wide. Oh.
This is going to end badly.
I'm glad I see backed out of that.
Aki, what a move around the outside of Spark in turn 2. Capitalising there on Spark's positioning in turn 2. And now looking to go down the inside of SOX. Oh, he hasn't quite left SOX enough room there.
What a move by Felicity.
Oh, it's down the steaming down the inside comes IIRL. Making a bit of a mistake.
Oh no, Sparks is caught.
Sparks had a collision, I think, with a car race. Oh, it all got a bit messy back there.
Oh, that's so unlucky.
And unfortunately for these drivers, like Akari, who has lost a lot of time there, no safety car left in this session.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Akari's
Spark can do nothing about that.
I have to say, Spark has had some rotten luck this season.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him there, man.
Maverick spun out of the castle section, that's why he's dropped to 11th. Back with the front runners now. Alfa Mati took his chances trying to build that 5-second gap at the front, and he's doing pretty well of it so far. 1.6 on this opening lap. Mark, though, will be hoping to steal that win ahead of Alfa Mati. He does need to get past Chelsea first.
Mark's looking good right now.
Oh, and Mason almost losing the car there. Just nabbing the wall at the end of turn 1. 2 pitters. Filesy has to serve that drive through. SOX.
Oh, Maverick's just hit the wall again. In turn 1.
Akari's now back into the points. I did say that Akari's wouldn't get some points now, but with that, there's 2 pit stops this lap. Akari's back getting some points on the board. Congrats, Snacks. Nice lap there. Practicing for next week, where we will be at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Canada. Join us on Tuesday for no assist.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to watch it all.
Might take a retreat on Thursday next week.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not one of my good tracks.
It's
Oh, and into the wall!
Kinda.
Goes Aki. Is it Aki?
Aki, no.
It is Aki.
And Mark's got a good. Chelsea's got good strength and speed. Oh, Mark right behind Chelsea.
Like a bit of a tap there from Mark as well into turn 1.
Yeah, good luck a little bit.
Mark will be saying to Chelsea, listen, I know you're defending P2 here, but can't let Alpha Mati get a 5-second lead. Chelsea obviously will be like, don't worry about that, I need to stay ahead of you, Mark. And in all of this, take her easy is behind, hoping for a podium as well, as a few more people pit this lap, so the order's massively shaken up.
TJ's retired though.
It's in turn 1.
If you finish, you get a point now.
Yeah, trying to see what's happened. I think it's just crashed at the exit of turn 1. TJ.
Wow. I don't think people that be voting for this track for next season will. I'll just vote for it for a laugh.
This really now is a fascinating battle. Alpha Mati needs a 5-second lead from that penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's almost got it. Chelsea, as it stands, is winning this race, but needs to not drop 5 seconds behind Alpha Mati. That's a lot easier said than done right now. DRS is now enabled on lap 21, which means that Mark has his best opportunity now at a move on Chelsea into turn 1 here.
Chelsea's just too quick in a straight line.
Chelsea, that red light flashing on the back of the car means they have got less than 25% ERS left, so Chelsea has been using it plenty, but has really good straight line speed.
Take it easy on the scene there.
And Mark's also been using his electrical energy. Mark is closer
Take it
to
easy,
Chelsea.
has a lot of battery left.
Still not close enough, and the more these two fight, the more that Alpha Mati will be saying, right, this is my race to win now.
Yeah, 4 laps to go.
And in a couple of laps, Padge, I'll ask you who you want to give driver of the day to.
Safety car somewhere.
Bert Mylander, driver of the day.
Yeah, I'll see what happens.
Obviously, something could still change in this final 4 laps. Alpha Mati, 4.9. He's almost there. Obviously, the last thing Mati wants to do now is get another 3-second time penalty on top of the 5 he already has.
Yeah.
That'll make his job 10 times harder. Can Mark get the move down this time into turn 1 on Chelsea? He's only 3 tenths behind now. See the green on his steering wheel, that means he's using overtake. He's using all of it to try and get past. But Chelsea is just too quick in the straight line. Tate looking to capitalise, get Mark into turn 1. Not close enough. These 3 cancelling each other out.
Yeah. Instead of practicing, good enough practice for this race, and he has a chance to win.
Mark's closer this time. Outbreaking Chelsea into turn 3. Side by side, all clean racing. Chelsea stays ahead.
Take it easy, just locked it.
It's turn 4 and there comes Mason now.
This is good for Alpha Mati because he's pulled away because of that.
6-second lead now. This is definitely Alpha Mati's race to lose. And Matty knows that he just needs to not get a penalty now.
Alpha managed in the castle just almost clipped the side of the wall. Just got away with it.
I think Matty's tyres might start be struggling. Did lose a couple of tenths to Chelsea in that middle sector. How is Chelsea's tyres still holding on? 18 laps now on these hards and still defending from Mark. This is very impressive stuff here from Chelsea.
I just hope it doesn't end in tears.
Mason's now joined this fight, which means this is now a four-way fight for the two podium spots.
Yeah, Mark's a lot closer now. I think he might do it this time.
Using ERS, but how much do they have left? DRS is open. You can see there the front wing. Is open. Pulling alongside, opted for the outside line. Might not be the line to take here, and Chelsea uses good defence there from Chelsea. Stays ahead into turn one. Chelsea is good at defending tonight.
Very good. The Chelsea train.
If only the football club could do as well as Chelsea's doing in this race.
Yeah.
Apologies to any Chelsea fans out there. Oh, and Chelsea with a bit of a slide through four. Oh, he's gone for it! Give each other space, they have really good racing. Mark's got the bare exit.
Wonderful racing.
Chelsea's still somewhat alongside. Oh, Mark, brilliant driving there.
Brilliant.
As I say, I didn't see that move on, but Mark certainly did. Oh, and Chelsea into the wall and retiring from the race.
No, 2 laps to go.
No. Chelsea may still be classified here.
Yeah.
And may still get a point. Points. Chelsea definitely deserved a podium there.
Get a point. Like, oh, Mason.
Oh, Mason.
What is he doing? What is he doing? That was crazy.
I don't know if it's 70% snacks, I think it's 95. And Mason has no front wing after that collision with the wall.
Commiserations, Chelsea.
IIRL now.
I think Mason got damaged, and IIRL's gonna make him pay. He's not for the pit, is he?
He has no front wing, so he does. He might go for a fastest lap here, Mason. It might be worth it. Obviously, Mason's still going to get some points if he finishes this race. Question now, can Mark close to within 5 seconds Alpha Matty in the next lap and a quarter and lap and 2/3?
And points for Felix's debut.
Yep. Filesy now is all over the back of SOX. Keeping an eye on that delta interval between the top two. Has gone down a couple of tenths, but it's not going down quick enough for Mark's liking. Now down to 6.5, so Mark is starting to inch towards our race leader, but is it not enough? Is it enough at this stage? Back up to 6.8 now, so Alpha Matty responding to Mark's pace. Put the penalties up on screen. Rayo with 5 seconds, that won't affect him. It's 13 ahead of SOX. Filesy due to go up into 5th place ahead of SOX here. He can stay within 3 seconds, but Filesy doesn't have a front wing anymore. So that is a bit of a costly mistake for Filesy on his debut.
Yeah, I agree. So just one more time, Alpha Matty will have to do the castle section.
Alpha Matty leads by 8 seconds. He is really on. Filesy has retired at the final chicane. Oh, that is a horrible place to lose the car. Oh, and Mason! What a final lap this is.
Wow.
Filesy will definitely be classified doing 25 laps. So Farsley would definitely get 2 points.
I'll make sure Greg knows.
Have to wait and see if Chelsea gets a point. But, I have to say, Alpha Matti has been quick in quali with his 50-50 wings, remember?
Yeah.
It's been a relatively, I'm not going to say easy race for Alpha Matti, but he has been at the front a lot and has looked comfortable out on track tonight and has had more than enough pace to get a 5-second gap on the rest of the field in this race tonight. 5-second penalty has not ruined his chances, and it's been 7 race winners in the first 7 races this season, but we will have our first repeat winner this season. Alpha Matti will win.
No, I don't think he's won.
Is he not?
No, he hasn't won, no.
Wow, it is 8 race winners, different race winners from 8 races here in 82 as Alpha Matti takes the checkered flag, and will take the win by a couple of seconds from Mark, who, it's been a pretty good race from Mark, and second place is definitely deserved. Tate has had a few battles to contend with, and our feature driver
to Hissy in the championship as well.
Yeah, good point. Tate, feature driver, finishes on the podium here today. IIRL fourth place, and SOX will finish ahead of Karis. These two fighting to the line. Mason, no wing. Aki's got that move done, who has been
good racing. Did you watch a different race?
I think Aki's not in the good books for some of the drivers tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe the steward will have something to decide on that.
As a reserve driver, maybe be better. What we're saying for driver of the day, Alpha Matti.
Oh, it's definitely a good shout. Even with that 5-second penalty, had the pace to win.
Yeah, he knew he had the out there.
But also, Mark, pretty impressive race. Didn't really get caught up in too many incidents, Mark. So, it'd be interesting. Who do you want to give driver of the day to, Badge?
I'm going to give driver of the day to Alpha Matti, and I could give it to Mark as well. Could have a joint one. What do you reckon?
Yeah, why not? Give it to both of them. Why not?
Yeah, we give it to both, yeah. And special mention to Take It Easy, our feature driver.
Yep, Tate. Fortunately, this is now 248 points in IIRL, so still needs one more race to get that 250 milestone, but I'm sure that will come eventually for Tate. Chelsea, by the way, is still classified 3 laps down after that crash. And Filesy still classified as well, so them two do get points. Filesy on his debut.
Great.
Not been the most easiest of races, I'd say, for Filesy, but he kept it clean. Did get the drive through. Had a few pit stops tonight, 4 of them. But overall, getting points on your debut is never a bad thing.
Yeah, really good. SOX and Arya had quite good races as well.
Yeah, pretty good too. DNFs for you, TJ, Maverick, Spark, Phil, Karma, Tom, Sub, Patchy and Novatech on the very first lap. So, a very eventful race with 4 full safety cars and a VSC. And
a bit crazy, that one. Goldilocks.
A very interesting qualifying session too.
Yeah, good job you did give away the faster lap for this week.
Well, congratulations to those who got some points tonight, and especially Alpha Matti winning, making it 8 different race winners in 82 this season. Will we have 9 different race winners next week? We just have to come and find out. Next week, as we say, will be Canada.
Yeah, I think the record is actually 9. One season we started with 9 different winners in 82.
So can we have a record equaling week next week? Let's come and find out.
Might take it easy.
Join myself, Sungle26, for first of 3 races next week in Canada on Tuesday night with the no assist tier bunch. Always a great laugh, always a brilliant race on Tuesday nights, so you don't want to miss it. Any last?
Yeah, I'll probably join for that, or Demon Chansey. So we'll see who's available.
Brilliant. Well, you won't just have to listen to my boring voice, you'll have someone else's better voice to listen to as well.
Now, if someone's more boring voice.
Well, thank you for joining me, Padge. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, mate. Yeah, thanks for
streaming with you as always. Absolutely love it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream tonight. Hope you have a nice, relaxing day if you have a day off tomorrow. And hope you enjoy the funeral of the Queen, and hope it is everything that it turns out to be.
Actually, it's a good send off.
From us on Twitch, we'll say goodbye. Have a brilliant week next week, and we'll see you on Tuesday night for Canada.
Bye, everyone.